going to be doing a candy tier list. All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe.
Or shuck my jack.
So, all I'm seeing right now, some of these candies I can already tell. I can already tell where they're going. So, 100 grand. This is probably one of the worst candies I've ever had in my life. It tastes like a hot can of crunchy doodle. You see these little ball pellet things in it? Nah. I would low-key give that a cool about C tier, because it's not that good. Now, the Three Musketeers, now we getting somewhere. Three Musketeers are actually pretty good if you've never had it before. If you haven't tried it, but you've seen Stranger Things, you need to go try it. It's been around for a minute now, but I'll give it a calm little B tier. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Fifth Avenue, never tried it. Probably never will. I've never seen this in a store before. Extremes? Airhead Extremes, bro. Look, all I gotta say, don't have this around your friends. This gonna be gone instantly. I would never eat these around anybody that I know because I already know it's gonna be gone in about 2 seconds. So this might be our first. Nah, I wouldn't say S tier. I wouldn't say S tier. I would say A tier. Cool little A tier. Airhead Blue. Yeah, I'm gonna just rank Airheads as a whole. Because sometimes, like, you be having Airheads that just be sitting around, and then it be tasting kind of trash. So I'm gonna rank Airheads as a whole. Sometimes they're good. The mystery flavor is really not even a mystery flavor because they all taste the same. So it's really not a mystery flavor. I'll put that above the Airhead Extremes. See, now we're starting with the trash candies. Almond Joy. Every Halloween, if y'all, bro, families on Halloween, stop buying Almond Joys to give them out. Nobody's eating those. I hope you know that you're wasting your money. Everybody who gets Almond Joys, they throw them out. Stop buying Almond Joys for kids on Halloween. We're not eating those. Yeah, I have a friend that would put the things in his throat all the way and gag and say daddy. I hope you know that you need help. Like seriously, you need help. I might have to put you back in real Team 6 therapy. You need help. So this is our first D tier. I'm gonna just change this from D all the way to F. F these candies. Look, where's the F these candies? Andes? Freaking Andes Mountains? Andes Nuts? Nah. Yeah. So now you can't say nothing out of pocket. Yeah, you're gonna have to sit through that ad, boy. Sit through that ad, boy. Baby Roofs. I actually never had these before. Bottle caps. See, now, those were really sweet candies. I'm watching more ads than actually being able to watch the stream. I'm not doing that. No, let me tell you what happens. When you first join the stream, you're gonna get hit with an ad. So if you keep leaving and joining back, you're gonna get hit with a new ad. And then you sit here for about 3 minutes, then you get hit with another ad, then you're not gonna get another ad till like about 10 minutes later. I don't know. That's just how it's set up. I ain't gonna change it either. The more ads you watch, the more cents I get in my bank account, buddy. Alright, so bottle caps. If you never had bottle caps, you just have no childhood, bro. So I'm gonna put bottle caps at high B tier. They ain't the best, but they are still good. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These candies, oh my gosh. Cause you know, when you like, I actually want to go to the store and actually buy these now. Dang, bro. Bro, those candies, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you suck on the little nipple thing on the candy, it gets sticky, right? So you dip it in the powder, and now it becomes like a powdery nipple thing, right? So now you suck the sugar off, all right? Then you dip it back in the sugar. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, these are some of the best candies I've ever had in my life. Sometimes I would just chew the little the sucky thing off. I would just chew that off, and I would just down the whole sugar part. That's the first S tier. Bro, who eats Butterfingers? Who eats these, bro? It literally looks like human splooge coming out of the chocolate. Bro, these is trash too. Who eats these voluntarily? Now, you might hate me for saying this, but candy canes are so overrated, bro. Like, these are mad overrated. The only time you eat a candy cane is when you get a reward from class or Christmas time. These are like a low B at best. I mean, they're just mint. They're just curled up mint sticks. That's literally all they are. There's no special to them. Are these cigarettes? I'm pretty sure I had one of these before, but I'm gonna just put them in never had. Yo, candy corn? Candy corn has really been growing on me. I used to grow up hating them. But I guess once you get older and stuff, like your taste buds, like they start to change and all that. I actually like candy corn a lot. Candy corn's pretty good. I'm saying I put it at high C tier. Still not the best, but it tastes better than what I remember tasting it as a kid. It actually tastes a whole lot better. Now these, those and they look like they basically Smarties. Oh, they are Smarties. All right, so they're Smarties that are basically like a bracelet, and then you know what I'm saying it goes around your wrist because it's a bracelet. All right, so what I used to do is I used to take some scissors because they used to be rewards for class. Like you get them in class after you like answer a question right or whatever. So I'll take my scissors and I cut the little string. It's like a little elastic string or whatever, and then I'll take them and then I'll just like I have them all just fall down into my mouth and I'll just chew them all at the same time. They don't really taste like Smarties at all. They just taste like some off-brand Smarties, but they're pretty good. You know what I'm saying they're higher than candy canes. I'll tell you that. And then they're higher than Musketeers. So I'll put that I'll put that little B tier. Now you got Caramello. If you say caramel, bro, get out of my chat and get off my YouTube. If you subscribed, unsubscribe. If you followed me, unfollow me if you say caramel. Please. We don't need you in my community saying caramel. All right? It's caramel. It's not caramel. There's two A's, buddy. Now, I never had caramello. I'm pretty sure they try to go off a play of Carmelo, but I've never had it before. Charleston Chew. Straight up butt. Trash. Circus peanuts, bro. They don't even taste. I can't describe to you how they taste. Just know they taste like butt. If you know what booty tastes like, they taste like circus peanuts. I've never tasted that before, but circus peanuts taste like absolute McDonald's trash can dark garbage juice leaking down the sidewalk. Nasty, nasty, all the way at the bottom of trash candies. Like I hate them. This is staying at the bottom of the tier list. Bratches? Tiny conversation hearts. Oh, that's the candies they used to give out on Valentine's Day. They was kind of trash, I ain't gonna lie. Now, Dots. Dots really is the other candies that have been growing on me. Before, I used to think they tasted like trash. Like straight up garbage. Like they used to taste so bad to me. But now I kind of like them. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty cool. They taste a little sweet. They're pretty cool. I'll put them at a B tier. They ain't nothing to brag home about, but it's pretty good. Dove. Never had this before. Another one. Dum Dum. These are good. I'm gonna rank Dum Dums as a whole. My favorite Dum Dum flavor is cream soda. Yeah, cream soda. You know what I'm saying? If you watch it on YouTube, comment down what's your favorite Dum Dum flavor. If you like cherry, butterscotch, or green apple, get out. Get out. Get out. You cannot like those flavors. Those flavors are straight up garbage. So Dum Dums, this is just the all-time great candy, just like one of the greatest candies. So I'm gonna put it at high A tier. This is better than these. They're little bottle candies. They're probably like they're probably the best candies that you can ever have. Like, you can never go wrong with a Dum Dum. Have you ever just had a lot of Dum Dums? You try to eat them all at one time. Like, just put them all in your mouth at one time. Don't just try that. You gotta try that. It's like a whole combination of flavors just amalgamating in your mouth, and it's just mwah, good. Fun Dip. The only thing good about Fun Dip is the sugar. The sticks taste like nothing. Unless that's just me. The sticks taste like a whole lot of nothing. This is like C tier. Like it's carried by the powdered sugar. Unlike the bottle pops, whatever you want to call them. They have lollipop on it. These are just like sticks that you just lick to make it sticky, then you dip in the sugar. It's pretty garbage. I've never had these. Why did they make this look like a condom wrapper? I don't know. I don't know what type of freaky chocolate this on. Never had it though. Gobstoppers. Them freaking hard candies. It's supposed to be like miniature jawbreakers, right? I used to have this in Halloween when I was back in New York. I don't know what happened to them. I guess they don't have these in North Carolina, or I've just never seen them down here before. Like I said, they're not to call home about. They're better than candy corn, but I'll say they're like high C tier. They don't really taste that good. They don't really taste that good, especially when you're just eating them like out the box, just back to back. They start tasting like something weird. Haribo Gold Bears. Now these taste good. Haribo Gold Bears, they taste good, but it's the fact that the gummy bears are hard. Like, who wants to eat a hard gummy bear? I'm like, why are the gummy bears hard? That just takes away the experience. But I'll put them at a high A tier. But they're just too. They just hard. Like, who wants to eat a hard gummy? Now, in middle school and elementary school, bro, you was seen as the popular kid when you had the Krabby Patty gummies. I don't know what it is, but like once you had the Krabby Patty gummies, you were that dude. Now, as if I remember, I don't really remember what they taste like, to be honest with you. So I had them before, but I'm gonna put them as never tried because I can't really remember what they taste like. Now, do they have trolleys on here? All right, they don't. Why don't they have their regular trolleys? So stupid. But these are just random. These are just the regular gummy worms. I put that as B tier. I mean, I put that at B. They're better than bottle caps. I'll tell you that. This tier list ain't final. I can still change stuff around after I put everything on there. Never had Heaths. I never had no Heath. Oh my gosh, bro. Now, these are better than the regular Hershey bars. You know what I'm saying? My dad used to be buying these Hershey bars for himself. Then the next week he wound up going in the refrigerator and seeing all of them gone because I ate them. I'm telling you, bro, these things are like the best things I ever had. Especially the nugget versions, bro. The gold nugget versions, bro. Oh my gosh. I don't care what this is my tier list. This is going at S tier. Automatically. This is my tier list. It's me. It's me. It's my tier list. I love these things. These are way better than the regular ones. You know what I'm saying? The regular ones are just regular chocolate. You be eating them after a while and your mouth start tasting weird. So they're A tier for sure. Now these are way better than the regular ones though. The white chocolates, these are better than the regular ones. But they're not better than no Haribo Gold Bears. So I'm gonna put them in front. Yo, Kisses? Ooh, yo, you get these for Halloween. You about to get like 20 of them. You start eating them back to back. You got to clean all them wrappers up, all that type of stuff. And and you know you just eat them. You eat them Kisses so fast. You start eating the paper too at the same time. Am I just the only one who accidentally ate the paper too? These are better than Haribo Gold Bears. I can tell you that. These are way better than Hershey bars too. So Crackle. What is this off-brand Hershey? See that? Nah. Never had no Crackle though. Is there Pocky on here? Oh, they do have the nerd robe. Okay. Do they have Pocky? Would you count Pocky as candy or a snack? Because there's two different things. Candy ain't snack, and snack ain't candy. But this might be the only thing that's worse than circus peanuts. This might be the one and only thing that's worse than circus peanuts. How about Bubba? Bubble tape has to be the worst kind of bubble gum I've ever tasted in my life. Bro, I swear that flavor used to go out in 2 minutes. You wind up eating the whole tape roll because the flavor just doesn't last. And after a while, it starts like chewing. It tasting like rubber. I've never had these before. And I'm pretty sure there's like like all jawbreakers taste the same. I've never eaten a jawbreaker. Well, I have, but they all just taste the same. Like, and all like every single brand jawbreaker is all the same. I don't know why they call it a jawbreaker. Like, did it actually break somebody's jaw before? That's a question for another day, boy. But oh, I put them at high C. High C. Bro, where'd it go? High C. You staying at high C, buddy. Jelly bean. Jelly belly. The Easter candy. I wouldn't say they're good, but I wouldn't say they're bad. So, yo, I see Pez, bro. I can't wait to get to those. I have my trials and tribulations with Pez. I would say Jelly Belly. They're just standard jelly beans. All jelly beans kind of taste the same. Like, all brand jelly beans taste the same. They're better than Musketeers, so I'll just put them. They're not better than Dots, though. I'll put them behind Dots. Now, this is the ultimate school candy. You get 100 on your test, and you get a Jolly Rancher. They give you a whole big old Jolly Rancher bag to pick one. I don't know why they make us pick one. I put all that work studying. I got me 100. I need to at least get 3. You know what I'm saying? Then the black kid gets the watermelon. Then everybody says, "Oh, you got watermelon because you black." Everybody hates the watermelon flavor. They always give it to the black kid. Or is that just my school? That must say something about my school, chat. They only give the watermelon flavor to the black kids. And I'm saying, you like watermelon because you black. Like, man, shut up. Everybody hates that watermelon flavor, though. So this is definitely an S tier. This might be, I ain't gonna lie. I would say the peanut, the almond Hershey bars are a little bit better than Jolly Ranchers. Don't come at me. Don't come at me for that. But I would say the almonds are better. The almond Hershey's are better than Jolly Ranchers. But it depends on what flavor of Jolly Rancher you're talking about, though. So I rank this also off of my favorite Jolly Rancher flavor. Because my favorite Jolly Rancher flavor is the grape flavor. Call me nasty if you want to. I don't care. I like grape stuff. Shut up. Junior Mints. Never had it before. Hold on, let me turn my fan off. Alright. Kit Kats. Kit Kat? Oh. Nah, Kit Kats are pretty good. They're pretty good. Is there any other flavored Kit Kats? They're pretty good. I'll put them at... They're definitely better. Basically, all the chocolates are kind of like in the same area. I would put... Yeah. I really just put all the chocolates in the same area because chocolate is just chocolate, bro. How many brands of chocolate are you gonna give us, bro? It's just chocolate. Laffy Taffy. I had Laffy Taffy before. I never had this type of Laffy Taffy before. I've never had this type. Unless it's the same thing or I'm just a tard, but it's just, I don't know. I just never had this kind of Laffy Taffy. Just had like the little small piece of Laffy Taffy. Now, people hate lemon heads for some reason. I love lemon heads. I used to take the whole box, as many as I can fit in my mouth. I would just put all the lemon heads I could fit in my mouth. I just put it in my mouth. I love lemon heads. I love lemon heads, bruh. Ooh, I wouldn't say they're S tier, but I put them above Hershey Kisses. Lifesavers. Why is it called a lifesaver if it actually almost killed me once? Yeah, when I was a little jit, I was probably like 4'5", bro. I was choking on a lifesaver and I almost died. Bro, for a while, my parents didn't even want me to eat them because I choked on them. Like, why are they called lifesavers if they almost killed me? Like, I remember I had to convince my mom to let me have lifesavers. I almost choked on them and died. They taste good though. If you eat the whole bag, you start getting tired of them real quick. But I would say they're better than Haribo Go Bears. I would say that. Now, I'm pretty sure aren't these the hard lifesavers? These are not better than the regular lifesavers, I'll tell you that. I put them at low A tier. These are not better than the regular lifesavers. Whatsoever. Lifesaver mints going straight to the trash can. Get out of here. Those suck. Those suck trash. How many M&Ms are there? Now, let's be serious right here. We all know peanut M&Ms are the best M&Ms. If you have a peanut allergy, I feel so bad for you. But peanut M&Ms are the best ones. The best ones. Well, let's go in order. But we got the caramel airmails. What did I just say? Caramel airmails? Caramel M&Ms. I cannot speak. My gosh. So, I'll put these at a cool B tier. I haven't had them that often, but from my memory, they're not really nothing to call home about. They're pretty average. What brand is this? Not brand. What kind is this? Peanut butter. I actually never had this before. Let me put it over here. I actually never had that one before. All right, so now the peanut M&Ms. I ain't even gotta say too much. We all know this is an automatic S tier. We all know. Regular M&Ms, low S tier. Mars, never had Mars. Mentos, straight trash. I ain't gonna lie. Mentos ain't really that good. They're the known. They're like the most known mints. They're like the most known mints, but they really ain't that good. They're pretty overrated. People really only buy Mentos to put it in their Coke. You know what I'm saying? People used to do that Mentos and Coke challenge. I'm pretty sure they really had a spike in sales, but that's really it. They pretty trash. You know what I'm saying? If your breath stink and you use Mentos, then your breath's gonna stink even more. Milk duds. Kanye's head shaped like a milk dud, but I never had no milk dud. Milky Way. I'm probably one of the only people that say this, but Milky Way is way better than Twix. And Snickers. Twix. I would say they're better than Lemon Heads, but they're not better than Extremes. But they're not better than Hershey Kisses, though. Actually, they are. They are. I might switch a Rooney, Lemon Heads, and Kisses, but I'm gonna just leave it like that for now. Here we go with Almond Joy again, but this is just an off-brand Almond Joy, I'm pretty sure. Straight up trash. I just hate almonds. Let me just move you over here. I'm just move you back here with them too. And you too. Mr. Goodbar, move you back here. Never had you. Nerd ropes. Everybody know. Have you ever smacked your friend in the face with a nerd rope? Have you ever did that before, or that's just me? But nerd ropes are one of the best candies to ever be invented. Like they're just mad good, dude. But every time I go to the store, I never see them for some reason. I don't see these at the store. I don't know why. They're real good though. But nothing just tops the original nerds. Nobody there's only one way to eat nerds. Open the what am I remixing? Open the It's only one way to eat nerds. You open the box, you just dump them in your mouth. I've never seen anybody pick one nerd out and just eat one nerd at a time. Everybody just dumps the nerds in their mouth, and then they call it a day. That's really like the only way to eat nerds. Crunch, never had it. I might be the only one to say this, but these are straight up garbage, bro. I hate these. Freaking plastic. Juice inside of plastic. Like, come on. Who made that? Freaking Payday? I never had a Payday before. They look good though, just never had them. Peeps? People say they hate Peeps. I don't know why. They taste like something. I forgot what they taste like because I haven't had them since I was back in Long Island. But if I remember, they wasn't that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna just put them in C tiers. I don't remember them being that. I don't remember them being bad, but they were just decent. See, why is fruit snacks here? Fruit snacks are not candy. What are we doing here? Fruit snacks are not candy. I know y'all gonna. I already see a candy that a lot of people hate, but I don't. Mints. These are the grandma mints, the granny mints. Every grandma got these type of mints in they purse. I don't know if it's just typical granny starter pack, but they're not really good. If your breath smell like bounce that booty and you try to put one of these mints in your mouth, it's gonna smell a whole lot worse. So just hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No. Don't ever bring up that name again. That name is like Voldemort. We do not say that. No, I did not. I barely passed the class. I only passed that class because he was not. I don't remember what semester I had it, but I know it was trash. Just about. I can still go to her class. Yes, we do not bring up her name again. Ever. I had to set my parents straight. They just brought up a name of one of my teachers that I absolutely despise. We will not bring that name up ever again in my life. I will not. I never want to hear that name again. Ever. All right. Back to the tier list. Pez. Everybody had them little Pez figures or whatever you want to call them, heads that you pull back and it dispenses the Pez and you put them in your mouth because they never pop out. So you literally got to put your mouth up to the dang thing. You know what I'm saying? They was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for the people who didn't have those little Pez dispensers. So you just literally had to open them, uh, uh, open them out the pack and just eat them. But these are S tier. These are automatic S tier. They're not high S tier. Pixie sticks. Pixie sticks. This is bro. These bro to kids, bro. This was like crack in the 80s, bro. Pixie sticks, bro. You open the pixie stick and you just let it all flow into your mouth. I love pixie sticks. I love pixie sticks. Put them above Kit Kat. Push Pops. You can't even. It's like candies like these you can't even enjoy no more because of sus culture, bro. The whole like everything like if somebody catches you like eating a suckable candy, they're gonna call you out on it and think that you sus. But literally, that's the only way that you could eat these is to suck on it. It's literally meant to be sucked on. So I can't even enjoy these in public. But I love Push Pops, but you can't eat them anymore because of people. They ruin it for you. Reese's, I'd never had Reese's. Never had Reese's Pieces. I barely had Reese's Cups. They're pretty average at best. They're not really that good. What a freaking Ring Pop! Oh my gosh, another candy of the childhood. Have y'all ever thought y'all was Bill Russell when you just collected Ring Pops and just try to eat them all at once? Unless I'm just the only one who was doing that. I don't know. Stop trying to make me seem like I'm weird. Y'all gotta agree with me on one thing, right? Trying to make me seem like I'm weird. Shit. Man, fuck y'all niggas too. Shit. What the hell is this? I've never seen this shit before. Get out of here, nigga. Regular Skittles. I don't know, regular Skittles, they're pretty goated, I wouldn't say they're S tier, but they're better than all these for sure. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know about the method, the shake method. You take the Skittles, you shake them like they pills or something, and you pop them. And just make them taste better. I don't know if it's the germs on your hand, but it just make them taste better. But with Smarties, I don't know how people did it, but they were smoking these Smarties. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said you crushed them up, you inhaled them, then you blew it out. I don't understand how that worked. I almost choked trying to do that. But Smarties are actually kind of good though. I used to pop these things like they was pillies. Yeah. Snickers. I'll put them below Milky Way. Where Twix? Where's the Twix? All right, right here. These aren't better than the regular ones, but I'm gonna have to substitute these for the regular ones. So I'm gonna just put them above the Hershey's. These things sell like crazy. If you're caught with these at school, prepare for a line because you are about to get a whole lot of hands reaching out to you for some Sour Patch Kids. Wasn't they gonna change the design and make them not sour anymore, or was that just a rumor? But they're better. They're better than Trolleys. I feel like the best part about eating Sour Patch Kids was when you get done with all of them, you just pour all the citric acid in the sugar or whatever you want to call it in your mouth, and then having your whole tongue. It have your tongue messed up for about an hour or so. I don't know how to fix that. Like after you done eating Sour Patch Kids, your tongue just gets messed up. Have y'all ever had that Sour Patch Kid gum? Or am I just like the only one? You haven't had a childhood if you never had Sour Patch Kid gum. They discontinued it for whatever reason. These, like, if you never had these, bro, you never had a childhood. These were so good, especially this one right here. Bro, I don't know why they discontinued them. Yo, 2012, bro. They was around for like the rest of the 2010s. Cause I remember I still had them when I was like it was like in the summertime in like around like 2017, 18, maybe like 2015, 16, 17, 18. Around that time, they still used to be around. Those were the best. I mean, the gum flavor it lasted like 2 minutes, but it was still one of the best. It was still one of the best gums. They was still one of the best gums. Starburst. They be getting stuck in your teeth. I go. I would put these around airhead level. They're better than Smarties, but they're not better than Skittles. They're not better than Skittles. I ain't even gotta say nothing about. I ain't gotta say nothing about no Swedish fish. I ain't have to say nothing. I used to hate Swedish fish. I used to despise Swedish fish. Every time I see Swedish fish, I spit on the floor. Literally, I used to hate them. Yo, my throat hurts, bro. After this tier list, I'm gonna end stream and we gonna pick it up back tomorrow because my throat is starting to kill me. Sweet tarts. Never had these type of sweet tarts. I only had the stick versions. Never had these. Never had these. Toblerone. Never had Toblerone. What is that? A Tootsie Pop? I don't know who in a right mind would combine chocolate with lollipop. That is so nasty. Like that is so nasty, bro. Fruit chews? Like, this is another candy on Halloween that you just gotta stop giving out. Like nobody wants fruit chews. That doesn't mean they're bad. Just nobody wants them. Like just stop. This is a very unpopular opinion, but I love Tootsie Rolls. Every Halloween until last year, every time I used to try them and I used to spit them right out because they would be so nasty to me. Yo, I literally, bro, every time the teacher gives out candy and stuff and it winds up being Tootsie Rolls, at the end I usually end up with 20 Tootsie Rolls, bro, because Tootsie Rolls to me, they taste like regular chocolate to me. Tootsie Rolls are like one of the best candies I've ever had in my life. But a lot of people hate them. Maybe because I like eating, but nice cap. I don't do that. I don't partake in those activities, those Kevin Gates activities. I don't do that. I don't partake in Kevin Gate activity. Twix, Twix. They're behind. They're actually better than Snickers. Low key. Low key. If it was up to me, Twix will definitely put Snickers out of business because Twix got left and right. It's like one type of Snickers, ain't they? If you never had Twizzlers, imagine eating supposedly strawberry flavored rubber. There you go. That's what they taste like. Strawberry flavored rubber. I'm not including I cannot include fruit snacks with candy. Fruit snacks is not candy. They're not candy. If they will be automatic S tier, but they're not candy. These are not candies. Never had Werthers. Never had no Werthers. Whoopers or Whoppers, Whoppers, whatever you want to call them. These are straight up buns, but they're not terrible as the rest of these. Actually, I'm chatting. They are actually pretty good. I'm chatting. Yo, my slide almost just pressed the button on the extension cord that would have just shut this whole stream down. York, just straight up weird. Mint chocolate, nasty. Never had these. Never had these. Never had these. Never had runts. Freaking runts. These are straight up nasty. Never had these. Never had these. Never had these. Red. Who wants to eat spicy candy? If you don't put these in trash tier. Oh my gosh. I just have so many memories with goobers, bro. I used to go down south to see my grandparents over the summer. Every time I was surprised with goobers, bro. Goobers are just one of the best candies. Like I said, if you have nut allergies, bro, just you might have to pull the plug and restart on life because you are missing out. Never had these. Like I said, hot tamales. Who wants to eat spicy candy? Spicy candy? They just basically hot Mike and Ike's. Like, who wants that? I've never tried these, but I don't need to. Cause they're hot candy. Just straight up bad. Mike and Ike's are actually my favorite candy. So, as my natural biasness, I'm putting them all the way at S tier at the top. These are my favorite candies. A lot of people hate Mike and Ike's for whatever reason. I don't know why. Your taste buds just aren't trained with or whatever. Good and Plenty, never had no Good and Plenty. These look like kidney beans. I've never had these. Never had these. High True, never had these. Zero, never had these. Now these are the gummy clusters, right? Same thing as Nerd Ropes. You bring them around your friends, you might have the whole bag gone before you can even have one. That's why you gotta learn how to say no. Now I would say these are better than the actual Nerds. Cause like they have gummy in them. It just adds extra flavor. It's just sensational. Score, never had those. Never had those. Never had Mike and Ike Sour? Never had those. Warheads, they taste like trash. Oh my gosh, these taste like trash. These taste like trash. These taste like doo-doo. Like literal butt. These I actually had. These are the only sweet tarts that I had. And they're not good. But I'll put them at low C tier. The FDs are only for like intolerable. Warheads are intolerable because they're nasty and they're extremely sour for no reason. That's why. So as a matter of fact, I might even move it here. These just look nasty. Like, just look at them. Never had those. I've never had Crunch. I don't think. Yeah, I never had Crunch, so I just don't eat these. Starburst gummies. Why does every candy gotta have a gummy variant? Stay in your lane, Starburst. Starburst actually is gummies. Why did they make another gummy? But these are better than Skittles and the regular Starburst. Even though they're really supposed to taste the same. They don't taste the same as regular Starburst. They taste sweeter. Wonder Ball, never had that. Skittle gummies. Now, Skittle gummies, I actually never had. These, never had them. Never had these. Snicker peanut brownie. Nah, never had those. They even sound nasty. Freaking Zagnut. Freaking the Zagnut. Are these the same as regular Hershey white chocolates? So I'm pretty sure I never had those. I had the regular Hershey white chocolates, but whatever these is, popping candy. Oh nah. So it's basically what did you call them? Popping candies? Pop rocks, basically pop rocks mixed with white chocolate. That don't even sound good, but I never had that. Reese Puff Big Cup, never had that. Never had Big Cup. Never had Roto. Never had those. Twix Cookie Ruffs. What are these, bro? I never had these. Never had those. Not these. Not these. Not these. Freaking Mallow Cup. Never had that. Never had those. Squashies. What are these names? How many Reese's are there? Just scroll past 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7? 8? No, that's not. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Why? Fruit Loop gummies? I ain't gonna lie, that don't even sound good for real. Nah. Rock candy gotta be the most bland candy I've ever tasted. But they're not unbearable like these. Now laters, bro, when I seen Corey Kenji eat those now laters, it made me want to try them, but I never tried them before. Never tried now laters. Rice Krispie Marshmallow, never had them. Extreme bites to me taste exactly like the regular extremes, so I'm gonna just put them next to the actual extreme. Where they at? Did I just lose the extremes, or am I blind? All right here. They taste exactly the same to me. They actually basically are the same. They're just small. So I'm gonna put them there. These are just Pop Tarts, but with fruity pebbles. But I never had them before. Never will I ever have them. Never had these. Never had these. Never had these. This don't even look good. If it's Hubba Bubba, don't even eat it. Never had those. Mamba. Now, I would rather eat a Mamba over a Starburst any day. They just taste so much better than Mamba. I mean, they taste somebody better. Oh my gosh. The way my English is, you would think it's not my first language. But this is the only language that I know. I done took French and Spanish, but I speak both of those better than I speak English. English is my first freaking language. Damn. Might as well just speak Blackanese. Can't fucking speak. Never had these, and I never had no sugar baby. I had a sugar daddy, but I never had a sugar baby. Don't even take that out of context either. I'm talking about the candy sugar daddy. Never had no damn sugar daddy in real life. What the fuck is you talking about? Alright, so let me just go through the whole tier list real quick. And just give y'all a whole rundown what they look like. Alright, so you got my S tier. You got A tier. You got my B tier. You got my C tier. You got my F these tier. And you got the never tried these tier. And you have the not candy tier. This is not a candy. Fruit Snacks is not a candy. Alright? So if you're watching this on YouTube, comment down below. Is my tier list trash? Am I trim for having am I trim for having Fruit Snacks is not candy? And am I trim for having Mike and Mike's is the best candy? Alright, comment down below. What's your favorite candy? You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, Real Team 6 out.